Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Sir Funkadelic Jones, a.k.a. Mr. Sir Funkadus, is back up in the house. And before I start, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to personally say to everybody here to get on up. It's a Friday. It's Friday. But man, welcome back to the show, ladies and gentlemen, man. Of course, on this Friday here, man, wintertime is over. I don't know what this little blizzard that they said we was going to get right here in the DMV, man. That was just a little snow on the ground. I was like, man, dog, I can kick this off the ground right now. But, man, you know the usual, man. Ain't nothing special out here, man. But I want to just personally, come to y'all today, simply because, man, it's just when you sit back and like really break down, when it comes to money, it's so crazy though. It's so, and even for myself, you know what I'm saying? Even for myself, when I see it, I could just say like, I ain't never thought of it like this. I get that when you young. Like I said, when you young, when you in your, when you got a job at like 16, 17, or you got a job in your early 20s, yeah, I can see, like money for you is going to come and go. Like it's going to, boom, it's going to be there, boom, you're going to spend it. It's going to be there, boom, you're going to spend it. You just be buying a whole bunch of big wild stuff for no reason. You know what? I'm going to buy a PlayStation 4 just because I got it. I'm going to go buy me an iPhone just because I got it. Shoot. Man, like I said, even before I bought my car, I used to do that, like every time I get paid, I used to just be on like Amazon and be like, son, I need to order me some stuff off Amazon. I need to order me some stuff off these shoe websites and these clothes websites and stuff like that. I used to be that guy though. I ain't gonna lie, I used to do it a little bit though. But until one day though, my former manager, this man sat me down one day, and this man like told me one of the greatest stories of all time, bro. Like, I'm only 23. He said he started when he was 25. Learn to like invest in yourself. That's more beautiful than anything. Just learn to invest in yourself. So every day, ever since that conversation, I always learn to be like, well, I wake up every day. How can I turn $1 into $5? How can I turn $5 into 10? How can I turn 10 into 20, 20 into 40? How can I turn, 60 into like 120 or something? Just whatever, That's just my whole plan every day is waking up saying, how can I make money flip? How can I make my money double? How can I make my money triple? So, you can't really, you want to be a millionaire, you want to, you want that big house, you want that nice car, but you got to realize sometimes that in order to get them things, you cannot really sit right here and have a minimum wage effort thinking like, okay, I'm just going to work at Taco Bell for the rest of my life, or I'm going to work at Mickey D's for the rest of my life and just like, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. Or I'm just going to bounce from retail job to retail job to retail job. See, my thing is, the goal is like, I don't want to work for nobody. I want people to work for me. I don't want to work for nobody. So, that's my goal in life. 5 or 10 years from now, I'm my own boss. I can wake up and say, I run this. I own this. That's my name on the side of the building. Or that's my name when you walk into the office building, whatever. But you can't get those kind of things by just sitting down and just be like, oh, well, I'm just going to work. I'm going to work this minimum wage job, have a minimum wage work ethics for the rest of my life. And, you know, that's rock and roll history from there. But nah, that sometimes you got to change. You got to change. You got to change who you are as a person. Now, as I got older, you know, even when I reached my 20s, it's even before I got my car, you got to understand that everything is not worth buying, though. That's even before I took on responsibility of paying a car note monthly. Everything is not worth buying. Like, I see something and still be like, I mean, I want it, but I don't need it. That's the thing, though. I see this every day. You know, I'm not saying it's a female thing, but it's everybody in general. Like, I work in a store full of females. And, you know, it's a clothing store. So 9 times out of 10, they'll walk around, they see something, and they'll buy it just because. I be sitting back looking like you're buying something just because. I walk in the men's department, I be seeing some stuff I want to get. I be like, man, I really like these. I want these. I don't need them. You know what I'm saying? I want them. I don't need them. That's the difference. Everybody wants something, but what do you need? You know, like, it's about what you need. It's not about what you want. The only time wants and needs come into play is you be like, unless you going for like a job or something, or you trying to reach a goal. You know, I want to lose weight. What do I need to do to get there? That's the only way that applies in this situation. Not sit there and be like, I want them Jordans. Just saying. You want them Jordans, but do you need them Jordans? Yeah, I need them Jordans. For what? You know, people buy new shoes every month. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if people, parents ever taught them how to appreciate the value of $1. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Keep all your dollars. When people throw away their pennies, keep them pennies. Them pennies add up to something. Don't know, you know. You never know. You might got $50 in pennies. You might got $75 in pennies. You might got $80 in dimes. Keep your change. You know what I'm saying? Every little dollar counts. Every little piece of coin counts. In this day and age, man, you gotta go get it. You know, money makes the world go round. You gotta go get it. I understand that. Look who's in office. You know, he might mess up the country left or right. You gotta be willing to get it on your own. Now, again, like I say, I understand the youth. They study what they see. Alright? They look at young rappers. They look at young mainstream and young local rappers. You know, the little Uzi Verts, the little Yachis and all them. These guys young, they get money, they just blowing it on the porch just because they got it. You know what I'm saying? They over there buying a Ferrari just because they got it. They buying out bars and all that just because they got it. That's the difference. And you don't want to be broke. Like I said, whatever your occupation is, if you want to go into rapping, even if you want to be, you know what I'm saying, music or whatever, you don't want to sit there and be, you don't want to sit there and you rapping and doing all this, making all this money, and then boom, it all crashes. You don't got no money left. You broke. Because the whole time, like I said, the whole time you was in the game, you wasn't making smart decisions with your money, though. You know, you wasn't making smart decisions with your money. You was just blowing money just because you had it. That's why I look at the rap game. Same thing I look at like football players and basketball players. You'll see basketball players buy like endless houses, endless cars. What if your basketball career don't pop off? Or what if you got a season-ending injury? I'm just saying, what if you got a season-ending injury? You get kicked out the league, you get whatever. Anything can happen at any time. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta think about it. Like, how much a dollar costs? You know what I'm saying? Invest in yourself. You know what I'm saying? Put some money aside, man. Try to actually grow. Try to build something. I know me being 23, if I ever talk with somebody about that, they would look at me like I'm crazy. You know, I had a dude have a whole conversation with me about it. My car outside it's a car, but also it's an investment. Put it like that, because now that gives me the chance to grow. That gives me a chance to find better jobs out farther. That's going to probably pay more. That's what it's for. It's going to invest in my future. I can get back and forth places. But I had a dude in my job, he was sitting back talking to me about something. I got a car, so I need to be using that to go get females. Nah. How much a dollar costs? Like, how much do a dollar cost to me? I gotta go pick a female up, take her out, do this, that, and the third. The only person I would do that for is my wife or my girlfriend. But just to pick up different girls in the car just because, not the case. You know what I'm saying? Not the case. But that's what the car's for, is an investment. It's going to pay off in the long run. It gets me to point A to point B. I don't got to wake up every day and say, I'm only going to settle for the minimum wage dollar. I'm just going to wake up and settle for the little cheap money they paying me up the street. When I can go, this job might be an hour away, but they paying me good money. I'm going to take that money, see how I can flip that. It's easy. You know, this stuff takes time. It ain't going to happen overnight. You're not going to be a millionaire overnight. But these things take time. They take steps on how to build. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to build with this thing. But, like I say, I don't know. Maybe I'm just a radio guy. Who am I kidding, right? But, on to that matter, I want to first break down a few things, though. I know this might sound weird coming from me, but when I get on my phone, sometimes I'll just read a quote. I'll run past a quote, read it or something. I think about it for a little bit, and then I ask myself. So I seen this quote the other day. It said people get rid of the person that have done 1,000 things for them, and keep the people that don't do nothing for them. I find that very strange, though. I find that very strange, but that's true. At the end of the day, people, you could do 1,000 things for somebody, and they won't give you the same effort. You know what I'm saying? You could do 1,000 things for people. Every time they need a ride, you got them. Every time they need money, you got them. Every time you need this, that, and the third, you got them. But the person that mooch off of them, those be the ones that get the most attention. You know, that's just how it is. Alright? That's like saying me. Okay, we're gonna break it down. Like I said, I keep saying I got a car now. How many people come to me now like, oh, yo, Funky, man, we